What's up, people? Just coming at you on a Sunday later. Just wrapping up uploading the fights from the 29th. Um, I think the last one we got coming up here is Buddy V and Gumby. So I don't know why this one's taking a long time to render. I threw in some drone footage into this one. We're gonna try to have the drone again on the 26th of September. So if you guys are coming out to fight, you might get that sick drone footage in your fights. Um, have you checked out the fights that I've uploaded so far on our YouTube? What's up, Gumby? I was just talking about you, saying, yeah, we're just uploading your fight right now. Well, not uploading it, it's rendering. So it's like when you put it in the editing program, like takes a really long time to save. For some reason, this fight's taken like an hour and a half to render. Um, but I threw in like your drone footage in between the rounds, and I put your guys' Instagrams and names and records in too. Yeah, it was a full length fight. It was a war. Sorry it's taken so long, guys. I would have liked to have seen this stuff up a lot farther, when it first happened, but that's not how things happen sometimes. So I don't. I think on the next fights though, they're going to be uploaded like within a couple days. If not, I'll probably. Hey, what's up, King Warlord? Coming at us from Canada, right? It's rolling good. Just rolling out the last few fights. I got a couple today, yesterday. It's actually been a long, busy weekend for getting these fights up. It takes a lot of work. I got to load it all into the editing program, and I got to put stuff in, take stuff out. Um, I'm going like the extra distance for you guys and trying to add in a lot of extra stuff. So if you were fortunate enough to get the drone while you fought, then you're probably going to have that drone footage in your fights. The fights that I make for you guys, if it's on the GoPro channel or the main channel, you're not going to see the drone footage because that's my buddy that I work with. He's the one that brings the drone out and does that. So I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with giving those other branches the drone footage too, or the main branch. I don't know. I kind of like it how it's us that's doing that. So are all the fights uploaded to the Street Beefs channel? No, well, our channel. I mean, kind of what I was doing was if it's uploaded to the main channel, or if it's uploaded to the GoPro channel, I've been doing the other fights. So like Buddy V and Gumby, the one that's rendering right now, that hasn't been put on the GoPro channel or the main channel. So I'm doing that. We do have some that have got doubles on there. So like I did Hazard and what was his name? Ugly Boy. But I had already done that fight because it wasn't on the GoPro channel yet, and the GoPro channel put it on the next day, which is fine. They edit it their own way. Um, if you guys don't mind having two copies of it up online, you get different comments and stuff from different people that see the videos. Our videos are getting a lot of views. You know, um, it's kind of weird because let me look here. We're getting. I mean, this isn't compared to Street Beef's main channel. Um, they got they got like such a big audience. I mean, they're gonna have tens of thousands of views, but our channel. I mean, there's some of the fights that I've uploaded recently that have gotten. Let me see here. I'm just sorry. I'm going through this and sorting it out. Most popular, like the Brick House and Pookie video. That one's up to 1.5 thousand views. The highlight video I made's 1.1. Arm and Hammer and Running Man 724. So they're going up pretty good. They're higher up than the amount of subscribers I have and we are getting more and more subscribers. We're almost to 700 right now. So the goal is 1,000 subscribers. What's the rules in your kickboxing matches? So entry level kickboxing, our rules are no knees and no elbows. However, if you're advanced level and the opponents agree on it, we can modify rules, but we don't want to put a kind of a newer level, entry level guy against an experienced guy, and then allow the clinching with the elbows and the knees, because that can be really dangerous. Gumby, yeah, Turkish Assassin and short rounds at 2.8K. That's on the GoPro channel though. So I mean, GoPro channel's got almost 100,000 subscribers, and I've got 695 right now. So they have a lot bigger pool to pull from as far as views and all that goes. But what was I going to look up here? Yeah, so I haven't looked to see if they've uploaded anything today. Let me see, Street Beats GoPro. No, they haven't uploaded anything today. They uploaded like a alternate angle of Demon Monsoon and Berserker yesterday. That's it. Go check out GoPro stuff too. Another thing about the GoPro channel, Iraqi Assassin runs that also, but I've watched his subscribers go from like 89.1 to 89.3 just in the last few days. Does it have anything to do with us? Probably not, but it is showing that he is getting hundreds and hundreds of more subscribers. It's crazy, you know. I'm just creeping by trying to pull subscribers. Like, you know, I think I pulled 50 of them this weekend or more, which is huge for my channel. But I mean, they'll pull like 100 or 200 in a couple days. So it just shows you the audience that they have and the amount of people it reaches. I think it also, with this with the YouTube, how it shows videos to certain people too. GoPro Street Beast, I think, considered the main channel. Scrappier is our channel. GoPro and Street Beast. Yeah, so Street Beast is the main channel. The GoPro channel is their secondary channel, and they originally made it to showcase their alternate angles. That's why I called it GoPro. But it's come a long way since they first did that. I mean, a long way. And Iraqi Assassin is doing live stuff like this. I seen him last night doing it, and I got in there for just a second and said hi. But you guys, if you're ever around, go in there and say hi to him. Say, you know, Gumby from Scrapyard, what's up? Or, you know, Turkish Assassin from Scrapyard. You know, it's cool to see you guys representing us. I did have an idea. So first off, have you guys seen our T-shirt idea that I had Martin Rubio send me T-shirt design yesterday? I love it, and I kind of want people's opinions on it. But I posted it in the Street Beef Scrapyard group, and yeah, if you should be a member of that group if you guys are in here. But go in there and check it out. If you're wanting to get one, just say that, hey, I'll be interested in one. Now, here's another idea that we came up with. Actually, it was my wife's idea. What do you guys think? Have you ever seen the movie Fight Club with Brad Pitt? It's older. It's from the 90s. I think it's from the 90s or 2000s. Anyway, it's about a kind of a underground fight league, bare knuckle, but it's there's this something involved with it with soap, and it has Fight Club in the soap. And what my wife was saying is, like, maybe if we did Scrapyard Fight Club soap. So it's a bar of soap, like naturally made, that has embedded into it is like Scrapyard Fight Club, and we could package it up and sell it for like $6 to $8 you know, a bar of soap. And I was thinking, like, we could also give it away as like if we do raffles and stuff, I could throw it in there, or we could also do it like if you guys win a match, you would get a bar of soap and you can put it up on your shelf to display it, or you could take it home and just throw it up on your counter and use it to wash all that dirt off you from the MMA fights. Go right back out and use my hose. Let's see. Gumby, GoPro, okay, Gumby. But if you look at the number of subs they already have, I'd say we're growing at a faster rate because we have 400 already, gain 50, and they already. Yeah, we are going at a fast rate. I think it's because we're putting so much effort into this. The amount of energy that you put into something the right way, it can have a positive effect like this. We're getting the word out. We're doing all these different things to make ourselves known, you know? So, and people are starting to realize who we are. I still don't feel like this main Street Beefs branch really knows who we are yet, but we throw a couple more events, they're going to know who we are. They're going to know you guys by name. They're going to start having these posts in Street Beefs. They're going to be like, "Oh, who's your favorite fighter?" And they're going to be like, "Oh man, I really like, Heathen and Iraqi Assassin and Buddy V." And you guys are going to start getting mentioned in that stuff. It's going to take time, but we're getting up there. You guys keep just putting on good matches, and they're gonna recognize us. So hey, what's up, Juan? We got your fight up. Let's see. You would buy that. First rule: don't talk about Fight Club. Ha ha ha. Yeah, King Warlord. Efron. Yeah, I was confused since I saw fights here. Like they're going to post it on the GoPro and the main one, like double dipped, or just here only. Gumby. I could use a bar of soap after my matches. Yeah, you could. Sounds confusing question. So, yeah, basically, if you don't know how YouTube works, if two people put out the same footage, one person can go and do like a strike against them because it's the same video. But I mean, I've agreed with Scarface that since we're a smaller organization, we can put out videos, and they're not going to put a strike against us. So I don't know how things are going to happen when we start to get bigger. Um, I can't speculate on that right away, but um, we'll just have to play that one by ear. This is all new stuff to me. There's a lot of politics involved with you guys are starting to see the politics too, as far as like getting the videos up and then where they're getting posted. So we're just trying to do everything the right way. I was adamant about getting it up for you guys because I know as fighters that you really want to see your work. You want to be able to critique yourselves and see what you could have done different. So, yeah, fights are looking good for the 26th. We've got a healthy amount of people signed up. If you're planning on fighting, please go into the group and sign up and put your name down. I know there's some people that just think like, oh, hey, I'm going to fight. I don't have to put my name down. Well, it helps me because I will do like some preliminary matching. I don't look at it as like gospel because we don't know who's actually going to show up. Hell, we have people sign up for fights that are in Virginia because they just don't read the description to our group or realize that we're in Washington State. Or we have people that say they're going to come out here and something comes up and they don't end up making it. But let's see, King Warlord, you have great fighters, buddy. You will get big, couple of cool fights, and they will notice. Yes, they will. They've already noticed, but you get some more, and they're really going to notice. Efren says, so they're posting the fights as well. Was it posted just for the fighters to show off in the time being? So, I mean, I have an agreement with GoPro channel to post the fights. But it's been quite a while since you guys fought, so that's why I wanted to get the fights up. And as I said, Scarface said I could put the fights up, but I want to put my own touches into the videos. That's why I'm putting your guys' names on there. I'm putting your records. I'm putting your Instagrams. I'm doing all that, and then I'm also putting in the drone footage. I do have ref cam footage, but it's not the best because, like depends on where the camera was angled. I'm gonna have to find something to do. Maybe next time, for the next fights, I might have somebody just run the camera outside the ring. The extra camera, the same way that the main footage is done, but yeah, they can get around the ring and do it that way. So we're gonna do interviews again for the next one. We're gonna do so I think Fight Team will be there. Um, what else? Porta Potty's gonna be there again. Oh, Fight Team, what did you miss? Nothing major. I'm just talking about that we've only got a couple more fights, or we got like one more fight. Which reminds me, I'm gonna do this really quick, so don't leave just because I'm kind of veering off a little bit. But I got to throw this fight of Buddy V and Gumby in the mixer really quick. If I can throw it in here, then okay. So it's being uploaded right now. It's gonna take. To be honest, I don't know how long this thing's gonna take, but it's being uploaded now. It'll probably take like an hour or something. Basically, I'm just talking about that. I'm getting the last fight basically up right now. I'm talking about we have t-shirt designs 100% confirmed by Martin Rubio down in Cali. He's doing them. The t-shirt design is in our group. We're talking about doing Scrapyard Fight Club bars of soap to give out to maybe winners of fights, to put in drawings, and to sell. Also, the Street Beef Scrapyard t-shirts have Sasquatch's face on them, and it says premium quality, which is I think that's a really good way to put it because we are really trying to put out quality content. Not that nobody else is putting out quality content, but it's just my way of thinking is like I really want to take extra steps in ensuring that the quality is all there. But yeah, bars of soap, just like Fight Club, make our own natural. We can name them like Black Eye, Bloody Lip, whatever kind of scent you want. So I was thinking about doing that. Thank you, Fight Team. You said that the editing with the names and the fight records is dope. I really appreciate that. Joseph Carpenter, you're in here. You love the soap idea. That's cool. Even if you don't use it for like as a bar of soap, you can still just use it as a keepsake for something you did. Let's see. Okay, sorry, I was just confused. I love the edits and the videos made super cool. Love to see more like that. Thanks, Efren. Juan says, I really dig how personalized it makes the vids with the names and editing and whatnot. Yeah, I'm yeah, appreciate that, man. Maybe special bars of soap with someone takes a title from someone. Yeah, but I mean that's a little bit tough because you're going with you got to make like a new mold for a new bar of soap, so you really have to make like a special mold every time. I I don't know. I think with something like the idea of soap, we're probably just gonna do the mold, and then we're gonna pour it in, let it harden, and then we're gonna wrap it in like cellophane. Oh, cool! Turkish Assassin's coming on for next Saturday's podcast. I can't wait to see it, brother. Can't wait to see it. I did a podcast this Saturday, and that was I don't want to get the name wrong here. If you haven't checked out my podcast from Fight Team 206, make sure you check them out. I did their podcast last Saturday. That's the second podcast I've done with them. Heart in the Fight. Daniel Castillo, they're down in Cali, but he's doing podcasts too. They're more like well, I don't know. They're interviews. They're set up. They're just set up a little bit different than Fight Teams. But I'd encourage like all the fighters to get on as many of these as you can, because it really like gets your name out there, you know, advertises your brand. And all that exposure is good for you guys, you know. That's cool. I'm glad you're excited, Efren. That's really cool. I'm excited for the 26th. It's 26th too. I have like a level of stress on top of my normal stuff. Today is going to be another one. You know, there can always be things that happen, like with your camera. If there's weather, you know, is the drone going to be running? Fighters that say they're going to show up and not show up. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to dress up for Halloween this year. Random stuff here. But if the Reverend is in here watching this, my cameraman, can you say something so I know that you're here? Because you're really going to love who I'm going to dress up as. If not, okay. I'm going to dress up as Khabib. So I'm going to do the chops and everything, shaven. I'm going to do the big hat. And then I got some MMA gloves I'm going to wear. And then I'm going to get a shirt made that says, send me the location. And yeah, I'm going to do that. I like Halloween. I love dressing up. I've done it probably just about every year for like the last 10 years. Halloween fight would be awesome. If anybody wants to buy a Sasquatch costume, like go on Amazon and buy like a really good one. If you want to buy that, you're welcome to come to any of our fights as long as you're wearing the Sasquatch outfit and you're kind of standing off to the back a little bit. You can sit there and eat like Jack's Link jerky. I don't know how the weather's supposed to be on the 26th because what's today? So 13th. So what I'll do right now is I'm going to go and look up the 10 forecast. Haven't looked this up yet, so I'm hoping for good weather. I know it's supposed to rain next week. Okay, so for the 10-day, oh, actually, it goes all the way out to the 26th. This is not going to be accurate, but it's looking like, other than it's looking like partly cloudy with like a slight chance of rain. So generally when that is, you don't see a whole lot of rain. I'd like to see somebody fight in a Sasquatch costume. Yeah, the smoke could change something. Basically, if the smoke's as bad as it is right now, I don't know, guys. I don't want to say anything like I'm going to cancel the event, but like I'm probably not even going to go to work tomorrow because it's so bad. I've got like filtration system going on in my house, so I'm not sitting here breathing the stuff. But I mean, when I go outside, it's bad. Oh man, I know. You'd be game to fight in the smoke. We're just going to have to play that by how it goes. A Bigfoot versus a Ninja Turtle. That's cool. Nep through. Thank you for your comment. Fire Chicken, you should compete in more grappling matches. Your grappling is a blast to watch. Thank you. You know, that was my passion before I got into boxing. Gumby versus Stretch Armstrong. I like that, Gumby. Halloween Jiu-Jitsu tournament and costume rash guards. Yeah. You know, I got another rash guard too. I got a Dragon Ball Z rash guard. I was thinking about maybe bringing that one out for the next event if I do a fight, or maybe we'll pull the mats down and do grappling. But if it's kind of crummy weather, we're probably not going to bring the mats down. We could have last time, but you know, there were so many actual fights. I think what we'll do with the mats is we'll have like specific days. If you guys want to do like a grappling mixer, we'll come out and we'll throw the mats out, and you can agree to grapple certain people, and it won't count on your Street Beefs record. So it'll be just like a tournament kind of deal. Maybe we can have some kind of prize. I don't know yet though. we'll just have to see how that one goes, see how the weather is, and all that stuff. Have you had any true beef matches yet? I've had people contact me about beef matches, but I haven't had any happen. We had somebody in the comments say they wanted to fight their stepfather. And I said, well, if you guys are both 18, contact me. I've tried organizing some things, but I don't have the years of experience with organizing beef fights like Scarface does. So find a hot dog costume. Yeah, right. Like how many fighters in DBZ? Joseph, what do you mean? Like how many fighters in DBZ? How did you get picked to run this branch of Street Beefs? Okay, this is a good question. So I've been in Street Beef's main channel group for, I'm talking a Facebook group, since 2015. I've always made comments and talked and said, hey, I'm Fire Chicken. I did sanctioned MMA, blah, blah, blah. And some people kind of knew me and some people didn't. But it wasn't until 2018 I went out there and I fought for Street Beefs. That's when Scarface is like, he knew who I was. And I hung out, well, I don't care, I'll mention it. I hung out with like Mighty Mouse the whole time and everything. And we did a lot of sparring. In fact, the sparring is on my personal YouTube, which is just Fire Chicken. You might be able to look at like Fire Chicken 76. I'm getting a connection issue here, so okay, maybe it's clear now. So anyway, I hung out with him and stuff, and then I got out there and I did 2 matches with Street Beefs, and so some people knew who I was. And then when the whole thing happened with Scarface and Mighty Mouse separating, I stayed loyal to Street Beefs. I've never not been loyal to Street Beefs. You know that, and I think that's one thing that Scarface saw in me, is that even though all that stuff was going on, I knew the right path to go. So loyalty is everything, guys. You know, if you can, don't go with a better opportunity. Stay loyal. That's the right thing. The grass is only greener on the other side. You know, because the other person's watering your grass more. So maybe you just need to put more effort into your side of the fence. Also, a lot of times it's greener over the septic tank. So take that for what it's worth. But so anyway, he recognized that I'm loyal and that I started my group, which was Scrapyard Fights. And then as I got close to the first event, I called up Scarface. I said, I would love to work with you, and I would love to be Street Beef Scrapyard. And he liked the idea. And so we got together, and it's been working ever since. We are Street Beef Scrapyard. We are a branch, and you guys are part of that. And you guys are really making it good. So, Joseph Carpenter, like, let's see, what were you saying? You said, how many fighters like? Oh, how many fighters like DBZ? I like DBZ. In fact, I got these little Dragon Ball characters hanging up all over the place. So it's just, you know, I've been into anime since I'll probably say like high school. I watch not all of it, but some of it. I'm going to go through a couple more of these. Let me see. How did you get, like, are you going to have wrestling mats for the rest of the fights or just for the wrestling? The wrestling mats, problem with the wrestling mats is people will come out and say we only got so much time to do 15, 20 fights. But now we put out the mats and people are like, well, I want to do a grappling match. I want to do the wrestling mats for specific, like, grappling events. I want to not bring them out for the regular fights, because then people will be more inclined to do the grappling matches, and then it's going to take away from our main thing, which is the actual fights. So I think we'll have like grappling tournaments and that kind of stuff. Juan Hernandez, I feel almost every fighter was inspired by DBZ. A lot of people are. It's over 9,000. Come on. Neptune, I'm happy for you. I've been a fan of yours since your fight with Steady Eddie in the Winter Soldier shirt. I have a bunch of superhero shirts too, especially X-Men, and more of them to my gym. That's awesome that you've known who I was since Steady Eddie. That is so cool. That was a dream come true to be able to fight in Street Beefs. I know a lot of people are just like, oh, it's just backyard fighting. What's it matter? But I spent a number of years in their group and paying attention to what they were doing. And I love the message they put out. They give everybody a chance to fight and they're fair. That's what I love about Street Beefs. So when I got a chance to go out there and use my skill that I learned from an awesome boxing coach, it was everything just came together, So, yeah, it was this perfect storm, and now I'm hooked. Joseph Carpenter, I like fighting in the dirt. Yep. Gumby, if you want to do wrestling matches, I can ref. Yeah, wrestling matches. We did one time, and I didn't really like I didn't really like it. I would rather do grappling matches. Okay. I mean, to be honest, grappling matches go more with combat sports. Wrestling, I'm not saying wrestling doesn't go with combat sports, but jiu-jitsu transfers over better because it has the chokes and everything in it. After I must have been doing a lot to get to Virginia from Washington. Did you drive each time? That's dedication, bro. Actually, I work for the Navy as a DoD, Department of Defense civilian. So I'm a nuclear welder. As part of my job, we have opportunities to go on trips to different parts of the country and to different countries, San Diego, Japan, etc., Virginia. I actually got forced on this trip to Virginia. I didn't really want to go because I didn't want to leave my family, but at the same time, when I found out I had to go, I mean, the fact that Street Beefs was in Virginia and I was getting sent to Virginia and I'd been such a big fan for so long, that was, I just like, man, I'm going to do this. So what happened was first thing I did was I met up with Mighty Mouse and all those guys and hung out with them. And then right before the Street Beef fights happened, I got a hold of Scarface and I said, hey man, it's Fire Chicken. I'm from Washington. I want to come out and spar with you guys. Hey, what's up, Simo? I want to come out and spar with you guys. And so he's like, hey, you know what? This Saturday, come on out. We're sparring. And so I drove 3.5 hours in my rental car to Harrisonburg, Virginia from Chesapeake. Got out of the car. It was raining. And Iraqi Assassin, Scarface, and Big Ben were there. And I think they did this just for me, which was really cool. So I get out of the car, meet each other. And if you watch the sparring videos, you're gonna notice that it's like really touch sparring. I'm used to more like, yeah, hard sparring. You can ask Simo here. We hard spar. Not saying that it's always a good idea to do, but for the most part, I like to get that kind of faster paced, harder spar in there. And oh, hi Caden. My kid's in here trolling me again. Yeah, through it was fate. Okay, back to my story. So yeah, I go out and I spar with those guys, and Scarface says to me, hey man, he did an interview with me, which I have on this channel. You can look for it. And he goes, next weekend we're having fights. I'm like, really? I'm down. So I made sure and didn't volunteer for any overtime. And then Saturday rolls around, get up like early in the morning. I, fill up the gas tank of the rental car and hop in the rental car and drive by myself for 3.5 hours. I show up. was kind of upper elevation. And I'll say that I noticed a difference in elevation on my lungs, but it could have been that, or it could have been the fact that it was 35 degrees out and there was snow on the ground. Either way, um, that's when I fought Deadpool. ESPN was there filming. I think they filmed my fight, but I don't ever know what happened with that. And then after the fight, I talked to Scarface, and he was like, "Hey, we're having another fight on I think it was like December 1st or something, but don't quote me on that." And I said, "Well, I'm there. I'll be able to make that one before I get sent home." So same thing, but this time I brought a guy that I'd been working out with, another welder from Virginia at the shipyard, and I got with him, and we'd been sparring and all that stuff, and then I got with another guy. His name was the Sandman, and he fought Killa Kyle and a couple other people. I think he fought the White Russian, but he came out with me too, and that's when I fought Steady Eddie. And so I don't know what happened to Sandman. I think he's in jail right now. I don't know for what, but I haven't heard from him for a long time. And then I had to go home after, like about 2 weeks later after that fight. I haven't been back to Virginia since. Let's see. Yeah, especially Moses goes hard. Yeah, he does. Gumby, no, the elevation makes a world of difference. I ran an XC race in Boise, and I did way worse than I did in Washington. Yeah, I don't know how high up the elevation is in Harrisonburg, but it could have been the cold too. I did sparring right after that, and I did sparring against a couple guys, and I'll tell you what, I don't know what happened, but I started getting like crackling in my lungs, and I was supposed to go spar the next day in Virginia, and I had to call up the guys, and I was like, I can't do it. I don't know what's wrong with my lungs. I'm gonna ride it out and see if it fixes itself, and it did. It took a couple days. My lungs went back to normal. You should do commentaries of your earlier fights. It'd be interesting hearing your perspective on your own battles. Nepthu says that. Yes, I will. I will do that. But I need to find. I still need to. I still need to find out how to make my picture on the bottom of the screen and be able to commentate on videos. I just have to figure it out. I got to put a little bit of time into it. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, because now that I'm done with the uploading of the fights. We're just waiting for the last fight to upload. If you guys weren't in here earlier, a couple things. Bathroom at the next event. Weather looks like it's going to be partly cloudy, slight chance of rain. We're working on Scrapyard Fight Club bars of soap to give out as prizes and to put into drawings. And there was something else too. We're on our last fight, uploading. Oh, t-shirts. Martin Rubio's got t-shirts going. The t-shirts are in the Street Beef Scrapyard group. If you want to look at the design of them, drop a message in there telling people that you will buy one if you want to buy one. It's not like you're obligated to, but he wants to have an idea of how many to make. I can definitely help you out pretty good at the YouTube stuff. Thanks, Haters Inc. Oh, by the way, Haters, I saw your comments on the mouthpiece. So we tell our fighters, this is what you need to have to fight in our yard. They're absolutely supposed to have these things if they want to fight in our yard. For MMA, you have to have a mouthpiece, a cup, and MMA 4-ounce gloves. Those things are required. And pants or shorts. You can't come out naked. That's important. So we don't put a stipulation so much on what type of mouthpiece a person wants to use. I don't personally like the mouthpieces that go outside of your mouth. It looks to me like a binky, which if you don't care what it looks like, and I really have no idea of what those do for a person. Like, I could see how it would hurt their lips, but it still protects their teeth, which we're trying to protect their teeth from getting knocked out. I ran personally when I did MMA. I didn't know how to breathe properly, and I blamed it on my mouthpiece. So I wore one of those double mouthpieces with a break in the middle. And yeah, I don't like those. I just wear like a regular mouthpiece. When you get good at protecting yourself, um, it's you can protect your jaw a little better. So I just prefer a regular old mouthpiece. But I don't know about putting restrictions on the type of mouthpieces. Gumby, they're like a football mouth guard. They have a hole in the front to help with breathing. Yep. Nep through pants required. Did you see the recent beef fight where the guy wore shorts with broken elastic and Scarface had to pick up the dude's shorts between rounds? I didn't see that. Efren for MMA. Let's see. Have you ever had those Everlast gloves? Go away. I'm busy. Go. What? Dinner. Okay, I'll be down for dinner in a minute. Let's see, Efren. They have those Everlast gloves. How do you know they're if they're 4 ounce? I have these. You could weigh them. They're 4 ounces. They most of them are pretty. Most of them are 4 ounce. If they're like training gloves, they might be different. And they do make 6 ounce MMA gloves. I love the double mouthpiece. Yeah, Carpenter, but I think, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Turkish Assassin's in the house. When I learned how to breathe properly, when you box and you watch your fight, can you hear yourself going every time? Because if you don't, you're not breathing right. If you're doing that, your top tight mouthpiece will be adequate. So make sure you're doing that properly. For boxing, what's the glove weight for that? As Hater Inc. is asking, 12 ounce is the required boxing glove. The only exception to the boxing glove rule is if two people come in and they say, hey, I've got 14-ounce gloves, and the other guy's like, well, I've got 14 too. I don't care if two people want to fight with boxing gloves on at a different weight. 12 is the minimum. You can, if you guys want to fight with 16-ounce gloves on, that's fine, but you both have to have 16-ounce gloves. We do that also with shin and instep guards. If two people want to negotiate on shin guards, one person cannot just wear them. Both people have to wear them, or both people are not wearing them. Same with shoes. If you're going to do a kickboxing match or an MMA match, hold on, I got somebody calling me right now. Who it is? Okay, that's my wife. She's basically telling me that dinner's ready, so I'm going to wrap this up really quick. So basically, you have to, if you're both wearing shoes, you can't kick to the head. If you're not wearing shoes, then yeah, you can kick to the head. Jeez. Hold on a second. Where's the closest yard to Illinois? Hey, I'll be down in a minute. Oh, okay, bye. Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, anyway, Illinois. So the street beefs groups are Virginia. They got the Tidewater area and wherever the main group's doing it. I don't know if it's not Harrisonburg anymore. It might be Winchester. And then you got Cali and Vegas are two locations, and then Washington State. Those are all the locations right now. So for in the time being, you got to find your way to one of those locations. Yeah, it does protect the bottom teeth, Joe. Okay, Neptune, you guys should start a fight, street beef, scrapyard, wall for your fighters. We're going to do that. We're going to build a cage, and it's going to be like a really nice cage like the main branches did, where it's like octagon shaped. We're going to put the plywood in there, and we're probably going to do different colors. We'll probably do like, I was thinking like blue or something, or green, maybe more Pacific Northwest colors. And we'll have like a wall of fame and that kind of stuff. So I volunteer Nate as the official shorts lifter. Should be equipped. Malfunctions occur. Thanks, Seafood Drag Dangerous. Luckadoo, welcome. Wife is Ruth. Yeah, she's relentless. She wants me to eat. She feeds me. I can respect that. People, Neptune people always act like you have to eat immediately when it comes out of the oven. I think it's like she's proud of her work, so that's cool. Winchester V8 is Maine. I need to be closer to one super bad. Hey, plane flights are cheap right now. Consider it. Washington State, do it. Do it. Gumby, for out here asking tough questions. Who the top 3 on the scrapyard? Top 3 in wins or top 3 in matches? Because Gumby's done, I think, probably the most matches so far. I've done 2. Gumby's done 3 or 4. 4? He's 4. He's done like 4. Moses has done 2. Karate Gandalf's done 2. Yeah. Oh, you had 3, Gumby? Yeah, you did a grappling match, the first one. Okay. Buddy V, I want to go to West Coast for a fight after I get experience up here. Do it. Go fight with them too. I 100% endorse you guys branching out and fighting the other groups. The records don't transfer, but it's experience. Gumby's pound for pound. Maybe so. 1 grappling match and 1 2 MMA, says Gumby. For to have Italian Tyson come out, that dude's Italian Tyson is not welcome because he fights for the UFL. Out of all the places that you guys can fight, guys, I don't care if you go and fight for Strelka in Russia. You're welcome to. But if you fight for the UFL, you're not fighting for street beefs. And that's directly from Scarface. You can message me on Facebook and get more information about that. He's not even really a stud. He won't fight the top competition anymore. He wouldn't fight A-Train after talking all that shit to A-Train. He won't fight him. He ran over to UFL, put on a couple poor performances, and now that's where he's at. King Warlord, Scrapyard, best place to fight. Keep up the work. Thank you. Joseph Carpenter, F that dude. Yep, I agree. So he's done with Street Beast? Yes, he is. Unless he apologizes to Face and whines and comes back like he did before. He blamed a laser pen on losing to Maine. Maine just kicked his ass. There's no fucking laser pen involved in that. So he's just making shit up. He can't take a loss. He puts videos up on his Instagram showing a couple good hits that he got in on Maine, saying he won that fight. Dude, I'd mess that little dude up. He also thinks that I can post a picture of our size differences too. He's like a 155er and he's like 5'6". He gets sloppy when he gets tired. Whatever, I'm guessing UFL is the other league. Yeah, they are the other league. Italian Tyson has some anger problems. Rather see White Russian after he gets a few boxing lessons. Ooh, White Russian, yeah, he looks legit. Can I get someone to help me out if my gloves are not okay? Yeah, Efren. We don't supply gloves, but if we have gloves, we will help you out. I've let people borrow gloves. I let Running Man borrow gloves. Laser, not laser. No laser. You guys figure out how to win. That's what makes you a fighter. There was no laser. You know what? All it was the light on cell phone. So the light from the infrared off of a cell phone camera, when another camera sees it, it looks like a laser, but it's not. It was debunked. He just saw the video afterwards and he's like, "Oh, I was blinded." Yeah, you were blinded because you're getting punched in the face. Ferda, when we going to see the Beach Boys back? Those dudes can go pro. I think they're going to be back in Street Beasts. I'd love to get them up here. Yeah, it does suck. I don't support it. Neptune, is there anything we can do to help build the scrapyard reputation? There's a ton of stuff you guys can do, and I thank you for asking. First off, and I'm gonna wind the video up here because I got to get down and eat. I've already got buzzed twice. I've had my kid up here. This is what you can do to help support us. First off, mentioning us in the other groups. I don't mean like going out of your way to like annoy people, but by mentioning us and saying, hey, I really like the Scrapyard group. I like this fighter from the Scrapyard group. Getting our name out there. Asking people to subscribe to this channel, asking people to invite people into the Street Beef Scrapyard Facebook group, commenting on videos, just blowing it up, buying t-shirts, supporting us, anything that we ask for. You guys don't have to donate or anything like that, but anything that you can see that I ask, like, hey guys, do this, do that, do that. If it doesn't take like a whole lot of effort and you guys are willing to help out, do it. It really helps us out. And we see it reflected in the amount of subscribers that we get. So me versus Gumby for first fight. Ferda, yeah, man, come on up. We'll see what we can do for a matchup. Gumby's always game. Everyone likes this video and sub. Yeah, sub to this channel. Like this video. Subscribe. I can make the Scrapyard unique by running commentary. Hey, we're always looking to network with people and do better things for this group. So if there's things that people can do to help out, I will consider just about anything, you know, as long as it's in the what do you say? What did Scarface say? As long as it's in the I'm trying to say something here. As long as it's kind of what the main branch would do. You know, if it's something that they would do, he's okay with us doing it. I can help build the Octagon if you need extra hands. Thank you, Gumby. What are some good MMA gloves to buy? I think I have like some. I have to look. I won some from that freaking Don't Be a Kyle guy from his group. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I really got to go this time. It's hard to do because I got 12 people in here. Oh, hey, Mitchell Runyon. This is my camera guy right here. Really quick, Mitch, I'm probably dressing up for Halloween, and guess who I'm dressing up as? And guess what I'm buying to dress up as him? The wig. I'm doing it. I'm gonna be Khabib for Halloween. Mitch is a homie. Mitch is part of Twin Dragons, and I hope that you guys will go out and fight for some of Twin Dragons stuff when they're doing events after this whole COVID thing's done. I gotta really go, guys. I really appreciate the interactive conversations here, and that you guys are so helpful in wanting to make this thing work really well. So thank you for supporting the channel. I can't say it enough. This is all because of you guys and the effort that we all put together as one. So thank you. Enjoy the video I'll be posting here soon of Gumby versus Buddy V. That will be up tonight, probably within the next 2 hours. So I will post that for you guys. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. And everybody I didn't thank. Thank you. Peace out.